Welcome to Digi Up Local Success Stories podcast. Today, we dive into the story of a young digital entrepreneur who faced the odds, broke the mold, and built something extraordinary. Get ready to be inspired. Today, we are delighted to welcome Toma, a talented online translator who collaborates with global brands like Lego and Philips, and she'll share her journey turning language expertise into successful business. Hello, Toma. Welcome to Digi Up.
Hello, thank you.
So, for the start, maybe you can tell what do you do and how is your daily routine looks like.
So, nice to be here. Thank you for warm welcoming. And I'm actually a translator and interpreter. As you mentioned, for now I'm a senior editor of technical IE translations, working with general worldwide brands. And the rest of my work is translating for refugees with European Union asylum agencies, mostly, and also I do have private clients of my own.
And if it's not a secret, how many languages do you speak?
My work languages, they are 4. English, Spanish, Estonian, and Lithuanian, of course. But I also know German. I also know Russian, but I'm only doing interpreting services for Russian. I'm not translating any documents.
That's really impressive. And I believe a lot of young people need to take it as an example because, as I know, less and less people are learning new languages because more and more tools, new tools, IE tools are coming. So it's very good and useful knowledge.
Thank you very much. It wasn't my choice, actually. I've started since I was 4. Then I joined language school when I was 7. I started many languages. My mom asked me to learn languages because she noticed I have got a phenomenal memory. That's why. So all my life is languages and nothing more.
And what sparked your interest in the entrepreneurship and in your work journey, business journey? How did it all begin?
It began actually a long time ago. When my son was born, it was 2008. But as far as you know, the internet, it was low connection, low possibilities. But I moved forward. Internet began to be more fast, more useful. So from 2011, I created my logo, Toma Translate, and I started gaining my own customers and clients. Then I moved to live to London. It was at the end of 2017, and I lived there for 4 years, and it helped me a lot to understand what is proper British English, to gain trust and connections, to work with translation agencies worldwide and in UK as well. So that was my general point.
And can you tell us more about your journey and how you ended up working with such a big names?
Actually, it was after lockdown when I was sending my CV worldwide. I wanted to change my area because before that I mostly was doing law and medical translations, but I wanted to swap to technical translations. And I tried, and immediately I joined Spanish, Estonian, Lithuanian, English as a senior editor of artificial intelligence translations with those worldwide brands. It was a new possibility for me. I'm thankful they trusted me, and it will be next to 2 years I joined them. So it was my main movement forward.
That's very impressive, really. But you've mentioned a few times that it's some kind of AI translation, how does it look like and what is it? To be more detailed.
It is artificially created translation. It's not a human being, it's a computer, programs, translating programs, and you are sitting there and you are a human being, an interpreter, translator, and you are noticing all the mistakes. You are improving. You are training bots and artificial intelligence. It's why so important for me, because everything will be replaced one day with artificial intelligence. So that's why I'm so glad that I can be a part of this journey.
So one of my questions was that in recent years we've seen big changes in digital world. And do you see any risk with your career? But as I see, it's just a big opportunity to move on and to grow.
Probably I understand what you mean, a huge risk to my profession, because artificial intelligence can replace or will replace, but nobody will replace a human being, a senior editor sitting behind of that. Nobody will replace interpreters as well, interpreting face to face. So this profession is irreplaceable by all means.
And moreover, when you're translating texts, not every meaning can be translated by AI, as there's a lot of deeper senses and a lot of deeper meanings to that text.
Yes, good notice. That's one small, tiny part. Why? If I will start saying you many main or smaller even parts, we will probably spend night here.
And maybe you can share with us what were some of the biggest challenges for you with your job, in your career, and how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so I will split in two halves those challenges. Challenges as an interpreter and challenges as a translator, because it's totally different. As an interpreter, you're always under stress. You are facing the stress. You need to be chill and calm. You need to listen, to understand, to memorize. Sometimes you need to take notices. Then it depends which type of translation you are doing. How are you translating? To whom you are translating? Psychology is very important as well. The feeling, the gut, to trust your gut. You need to be qualified. You need to be professional. And the challenge is being a translator is a precision and checking not twice, but 10 times. So those challenges, it takes time. It takes time to get your knowledge, to get experiences, and not to lose yourself, to be concentrated moving forward.
And how long did it take for you to feel confident in what you do?
Oh, actually, it depends. I can give you two examples. I was working for European Union asylum seekers, at a refugees camp here in Lithuania, in Paveldas, next to the border. And I was very calm, very chill. It was my place to be. Migration department, law documents, everything, migration decisions, psychologists, all the hospitals. I was very to the point because it was very technical, very precise. But the second example, a couple reached me out willing to have a civil marriage here in Lithuania, and I needed to translate. The guy was Spanish and the girl was Lithuanian, and I needed to translate from Lithuanian to Spanish. I was shaking because it was emotional, it was very sensitive, starting new family, So what I've noticed, that I'm a technical person, not emotional one.
So in all works, it needs a very good control over emotions.
Yes, you need to feel the place and the time, and One time you can panic, but the other time you can be chilled and you can express yourself easily. It depends.
And how do you overcome these stressful situations? Maybe you have some tips or something?
Yes, my main tip is like, nobody will kill you. Just that. Nobody will kill you. Maybe somebody will judge you that you wasn't professional enough, but nobody will kill you. You will just go home, you will cry, and after some time you will forget. But you just need to try next time to be the best version of yourself. That's it.
But for example, if you fail, how to wake up next morning and go to do it again?
I'm not doing that next morning. I'm never doing that next morning.
You're taking time.
Yes, I'm taking the time I need. I'm swapping 2 translations, 2 documents, to put myself on a stable state, on a stable mood. Then I wait and then I go when I'm ready.
Were there any innovative approaches you implemented that help your business succeed?
I'm actually doing innovations now. I'm creating my own site, and it will be very interesting. Maybe you will visit it in next year. It will be based on artificial intelligence. You will be able to put all your documents you need. Artificial intelligence will give you a number, the amount you need to pay for those. Then my clients will have those packages of how many translations per month they are submitting. They will have discounts. So I'm just investigating one case now, and it takes time to make case look wow and be comfortable for future clients.
How did you came up with this idea?
It was destiny. You are browsing, yeah. You are seeing, it's my work to see all the translating programs, artificial intelligence programs, all the sites, translating sites worldwide, what they are suggesting. So you are generating ideas step by step. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is bad. Okay, if I will take that and I will swap it to that, I will change this. I don't want to steal the idea. I want to accept it and improve and to make it mine. So that's it.
That's very nice. And maybe for the ending, what advice would you give to young people who are interested in digital entrepreneurship and maybe even thinking about translation business?
My advice would be investment into yourself. Buy less makeup, less clothing. Try to invest to yourself. Try to go to any courses. Try to travel. To know. To admit that each day you need to improve. And then browse. Use your browser. Investigate all the cases. It's like, for me, it's simple because it's very interesting. If you love your job, if you love your work, you're never working, actually.
So you can say you love your work.
I love all of my works. Yes, I do love my work.
And actually very rarely to see such people nowadays. So that's why we're doing this podcast and this whole project. And thank you, Toma, for giving us a glimpse into your fascinating journey. And I hope this will inspire more people to learn languages and to browse, to look for new ideas and to start their own journey.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for interesting talk today.